Mathematics becomes very odd when you apply it to people. 1 plus 1 can add up to so many different sums, said the author Michael Frayn. The purpose of this speech is for me to educate you about the production history of Copenhagen. After reading the play, listening to it, and spending numerous hours researching, I feel that I am a credible source for this topic. Throughout this speech, I am going to discuss details about the National Theatre production of Copenhagen, the Royal Theatre production of Copenhagen, and the Central Square Theatre production. According to Louise Kennedy from www.boston.com reviews, on January 12, 2008, Michael Frayn's Copenhagen takes place in a curious limbo beyond life and death for its three characters, but also somehow outside the historical moment. The central event is a September 1941 meeting in Copenhagen of German physicist Werner Heisenberg and his Danish mentor Niels Bohr, and Bohr's wife Marguerite. But for all the specificity of time, place, and participants, neither the characters nor we who watch them can ever quite know where we are. This play was based around an event that occurred in Copenhagen in 1941 between the two physicists Niels Bohr and Werner Heisenberg. It premiered in London in 1998 at the National Theatre, which seats over 15,000 people and running for more than 300 performances. It starred David Burke as Niels Bohr, Sarah Kesselman as Marguerite Bohr, and Matthew Marsh as Werner Heisenberg. Calfod Drigg on NationalTheatreLive.com said that Copenhagen was a glorious comedy that brought love and change to the National Theatre for the first time in over 30 years. According to David Rosenthal's 2013 book, The National Theatre Story, this specific production of Copenhagen was stark and focused. Only 3 metal chairs stood on a white circular floor on which the cast circled round and round. And as you can see, it was a very simple play with very little props. And again, where it took place was also simple, so that can kind of account for that as well. The play Copenhagen made a great debut here at the National Theatre in London, but it prospered in the 2 years before it made an impact with many people at the Royal Theatre. Copenhagen opened on Broadway at the Royal Theatre on April 11, 2000, and ran for 326 performances. This production was directed by Michael Blakemore. It starred Philip Bosco as Niels Bohr, Michael Comsey as Werner Heisenberg, and Blair Brown as Marguerite Bohr. It won the Tony Award for Best Play. Best Featured Actress in a Play was Blair Brown, and Best Direction of a Play went to Michael Blakemore. Thomas Burke reviewed the play Copenhagen for TalkingBroadway.com on April 12, 2000, the night after it first appeared on Broadway. In this review, it stated that the running time was 2 hours and 25 minutes, with just one 15-minute intermission. Burke also said that ticket prices for this play were $65, $60, or $50, and they could only be bought at the box office. It was also noted that this play might be inappropriate for children under 15, unless they were accompanied by an adult. Children under 4 were not allowed in. Thomas Burke also made a point to say that science, even brilliant science, does not define an age. It's what human beings do with it, and the effect it has on them that matters. For all the